We've been very lucky to be involved with the building of the Piners Punt Claude, and today we attended the boat shed for the ceremonial launching of Claude. It was amazing to see her in the water, and even better to see all of the people involved in putting her together, who have created such a beautiful piece of history, together under one roof to launch this beautiful boat. The Claude was built in this shed by members of the Wooden Boat Guild of Tasmania. Claude was designed by Adrian Dean and is a representative of the endemic boat of Tasmania, the Piners Punt, that happily has now been saved from being lost to history. Today was a day of great ceremony, and happily we got a break in the weather in an otherwise windy and wet day to launch the Claude right beside the shed where she was built, in Battery Point.
I'm Peter Higgs, for those that don't know me, and the President of the Wooden Boat Guild, and I'm just going to have a few words to say. I'll then hand over to Reverend Michael Duke, who's going to bless the boat, and then Jan Clark, who is going to christen the boat. So I'll just go through a few things here. Good morning to you all. I welcome you to the launch, hopefully, weather dependent, of the Piners Punt Claude. It was built by the Wooden Boat Guild in this particular boat shed here that Lloyd Clark has made available to us. Someone asked me a while ago how many worked on it and who was in charge, and I said, well, there was between 12 and 15. It was like working with a committee, and no one was really in charge, were they, Adrian? Lloyd had the guild build the pump from Pine. His father Claude had collected over many years, and Lloyd has now named the Punt Claude in honour of his father. I also welcome two stateman members of the guild, Bill Foster and Adrian Dean. Both Bill and Adrian did their shipwrights apprenticeship here in Battery Point, and Adrian was telling me this morning it's almost 70 years to the day when he first started working on boats here. So that gives you some idea of the person who guided us through this work, his experience and knowledge of what we've done. They went to Scotland and Ireland, they passed that knowledge on, and when the Irish settlers and or convicts came out here, that is where the Piners Punt then eventuated as being our endemic craft to go pining on the west coast, the south coast and down the Huon Road. But I do want to acknowledge one thing. One of our objectives is about passing on the skills and knowledge to our youth so that we don't lose the art and craft of wooden boat building. During the course of this build, I'm along with her two lads, Luca and Jean, and they worked in the build of this punt. And the boys were that keen on it that they want us to continue including youth in it, and we're going to look at having workshops in here on the weekend if that's okay with Lloyd. But it was fantastic that we had those lads join in. So back to Adrian Dean. Adrian, many thanks for your guidance and help in building this. The support you've given us has been just incredible, and we'd just like to thank you for that.
Yes, first of all I'd like to congratulate the Wooden Boat Guild and the guys that worked on this. When we first started out, I came into the shed here and we'd already started lofting out off that drawing there. I just said, well, I'm sorry guys, but I'm going to take you out of your comfort zone a bit. We're not going to use any moulds. we're going to build it Viking style. And eyes opened wide and mouths dropped open, and oh wow. So the first couple of weeks there was a little bit chaotic, but once they got going, one of the group said to me, "Boy, this is an easy way to build boats." The first Piners Punt I built, and it was the first one for 50 years, was a 19-foot one, simply because Bern Bradshaw sent me over some 22-foot planks. So, and I thought, well, what a waste to build anything too small. So that was the first one, and she is still in Tasmania. Then I gave the plans to the Wooden Boat Guild, and they built that one. Then I designed a 16-footer, which is the best one I've designed. Actually, it's a beautiful thing. And two of those were built. One is at Castle Forbes Bay, being used as a fishing boat, and the other one is in a museum in Korea, a maritime museum there. So in the 50 years since I got the idea, as it were, the ethnic workboat has been changed from an ethnic workboat, which you can cut a flounder on and haul up cliffs and that sort of thing. It's now a gentleman's pleasure boat.
Don't you dare, that's off there. I've got a wet unit, man.
Happy boy?
I just like sitting in boats.
I know you do.
Fun to sail and